I'm Walter Day, the father of esports, and you're watching Matty Mo's Arcade.
I'm getting ready to attack. Fanny pack attached. Tokens are all stacked. Got the mallet in my grasp. Waiting for the moles, hiding in their holes. Score, we're keeping tally. I'll be playing till they close now. Can't nobody beat my high score. You can't beat my high score. Can't nobody beat my high score. You can't beat my high score. I'm a mallet master, a single-fisted blaster. You can ask my baby, it starts slow then gets faster. I'm a record setter.
So this here is the play choice, and then next to me over here in blue is the Popeye. Both work, at least video-wise, able to get the game up. Popeye, no sound, and there was no video over here. Well, we only had one video cable, and I don't have time, so I'm gonna have to make one out of two. And then this one's got the sound rigged up in it with some kind of computer speaker. I'm assuming the audio amp went out up here, it's missing, and then so they just did some kind of thing to it over there because they needed an amp to blow it out, so it had to be a computer speaker. Now, so this one I'm gonna just do the same thing and run the other half of it from here and then connect it to, where's my finger? The harness down here. And then the audio I have here with two different connectors, and I'm gonna have to just tap into it. I don't have a choice. Regular, original wiring be damned, because we don't have time. I shouldn't even be in this corner still. But that's where I'm at the moment. Oh, and also the play choice, I can't get it to coin up. I think it's probably a dip switch or something dumb, but I can't get the buttons to work. You'd think that'd be easy. So this ought to be fun. Okay, so we are done with the video cable hacking. That's the best crap I can do. I'm not proud of that, and I don't really want to do that, but I don't have a choice. Now we're gonna come over here to Popeye and kind of do the same thing. I have the rest of the video cable over here. And so I'm just going to splice in the 6-pin connector that goes in it here, and then we'll have video on both of them. And this one, I think I can just splice these over. Well, I don't see why I couldn't, but that's just a different connector for a different style Nintendo board. So we'll just do what we got to do, and those will be both up and running. This one, Popeye, is good. If the sound works, then we're gonna be good, except for I wanna mount this transformer and stuff that's just hanging here. Right now, I'm just trying to see if I can get it going. Nothing is finalized. Look at all these internals laying around. It's like everybody's got their guts hanging out. But that's where I'm at, and then we'll, after that, we're just gonna scoot on right down the line and hit this D&D. And it just needs a power supply kind of wired in here a little better. I think I may have one in here. Okay, there's one in here, so that helps out a little bit. So we'll do that one next, and give me just a few, and we'll take a look and see what the monitors look like. All right, so this guy, it doesn't look anywhere near as good as the Popeye. I'll show you in just a second, but they're both on at the same time. This guy is vivid. I'm really happy with that one. You can't even tell how nice it looks through the camera. It's really nice. This one, it's coming on, except for the game all of a sudden not booting. So I was just gonna try to clean it up a little bit. I remember my first video on this game, I just kind of tapped this and it came on. So that's the third one in the list. The audio is working on that. I got the sound going. I just turned it down because it was really loud and scared the shit out of me. So let's go on to the next. This is the continuation of the Double Dragon. I checked the power supply, and the power supply was at 3 volts, and that ain't gonna fly. So I turned it up to 5.1, and this is fire in a hole. Bam. So it's almost like somebody manually turned down the power supply because the pot was physically turned all the way down. Which I don't expect somebody running around behind me sabotaging me. But there's the game. Works just fine. So on to the next one. So I'm not totally happy with this one. It looks like maybe the red is a little off or something. I'm not totally happy with that. It's another one where I need to watch on YouTube and maybe see what the monitor and what the game looks like, and then I can try to mimic it. I don't know if my blue is off here. There's something I don't like about that one. That one's not great. Especially when you come over and you look at a Popeye like this. That Sanyo is beautiful. Even though I still possibly could tweak those colors too. But I really like that one. This one's been capped and everything. It's just muted. So I think I can adjust this one to look a lot better. Possibly we need to clean it. I don't know that we've cleaned this one. But what I wanted to show, kind of take a midway break here, is this row is finally all up and running. Actually, everything in this room, minus these 2 pinballs, are now working. And we had a couple snafus. Had one on Double Dragon where it died on me. We had the 2 Nintendo cabinets where the video cable got lost and I had to rewire. Double Dragon Dungeons and Dragons ended up being pretty easy, but I looked a lot longer than I needed to. This is another one. It looks awesome when you first turn it on. It even looks good on camera. It's just a little green, I think. Yeah, it looks pretty good right now. I'll come back and check it. Maybe it's okay. This one works, but it's ugly as sin. We're gonna worry on that. This one is fine. Okay, so now we're all done with that room, and we are gonna move into here. We just have a defender to work on, and this guy over here. I need to get a flyback for this guy, or I'm probably, and I don't recommend doing this, I'm just gonna hot glue the flyback in place for now to get us through open until I can get a new one in, and then I'll finish that up. But I wanna get this going and finish up Rampage, and then I'm gonna pull that little power supply out of Grand Champion next. I'm not gonna work on it yet, but let's see if I can't turn my flash on during. It's right there, it's like the power brick. I'm gonna pull that out and just set it up over here by my workstation. And I don't think it's like a high priority, at least to me. And then we'll be pretty close to the whole front half. Pretty good over here. Battery. I'm hoping that just needs to warm up. It seems like the knobs on everything have been adjusted. That is super blue compared to what it was yesterday. Even the Mortal Kombat looks faded out. This one has collapsed. I gotta figure that out. This one just looks awful. I'm hoping it's dirty. And then I fixed the power supply for this. Got that going. This is being traded, and these 2 I'm gonna leave unknown for now. So that's where we're at. That's a midway break. I'm probably gonna post this for Sunday's video, so you guys have something to watch, because I'm gonna just continue to fix everything on this before I put out a full video. So I think I've only made it through 3 or 4 games. That one works. These all gotta be adjusted. I'm not happy with any of them, except for Crisis Zone I like. And then we're gonna try to get this one going. And this one I'm gonna gut, and we're trading it to Lance because he's gonna do something with the original pack tab. There's Turtles in Time. We gotta figure out what to do with that too. So we gotta work on this one and this one. And that guy. So we're getting close. We should be done tomorrow. I don't see any problems. Oh, I need to call Derek though. I want to have him get some. Sorry, I'm walking around. I'm not using the gimbal, so this monitor, it's awful, but I can make it work with just some poster board and stuff for now and center it at least. I can make it better than that, at least for the opening. So that's where we stand at the moment. I'm about to just rip through here. Talking about frenzy, we're about to get frenzied. This one still looks really good. It's the focus is a little off. You can see it's drifting a little bit, but the picture, the colors and stuff still look really good. The brightness wasn't too bad. Hopefully that is either the ghost that's plaguing us, or it's just the flyback's drifting on it. And if it's K7000, it's gone. I got more. All right, so stick around and we're gonna start knocking some stuff out like crazy. And for you that are watching on Sunday, stick around because the rest of this video will be posted hopefully on Monday or Tuesday. See ya. This is what the Defender is currently doing. I did have it playing just a second ago. So I'm just gonna check connections, check the voltages on it. Everything's kind of been under volted. Is that even a word or a way to say it? It hasn't been getting enough volts. Like everything's turned down for some reason. So anyway, I just kind of wanted to show what it was doing, and then I'll show what I did once I figure it out. So we'll be right back. So we got a new screen. All I did was just, I tested the voltages, they look okay, and I just kind of reseated the connectors again for a third time. So it wants us to come in the coin door here. You guys that know Defender better probably know this better than I do. I'm not real familiar with it. So I'm just going to advance through this. It's in test. So maybe I'll check the board. Maybe the board's in test. Or maybe this switch is jammed or stuck. Might have to pull out a manual for the first time. How embarrassing. See if this gets us in. I don't think so. We already did this. Yeah, we're still in the same boat, looks like. Alright, so let me pull the manual out, I guess. See if I can figure out what it's doing. Maybe I'll check out the forums real fast. Have a smoke break. Alright. Bummer. I just had it playing a minute ago. It just kind of looked a little funny, so I reseated the connectors. That's all it took. Alright, we'll be right back. Let me turn this fan off. All right, pro tip. So I put a new power supply. Sorry, we were at Defender over there, and then I came over here real fast to do this one while I was thinking about Defender. This one, the power supply was bad. I swapped in a new one. It's a Chinese one or Japanese one here. And I couldn't get any voltage to the game. And this has happened to me before, but I just wanted to tell you guys in case somebody else ran across this. On the bottom, and of course this is after you've already installed it. On the bottom, there's usually a switch right here. So you can switch the input from 110 or 220. And I don't know if you can see it, it's right there. It's set on 220. So I need to flip that switch. Let me see if I can get it with the screwdriver. There we go. Flip the switch. And so now let's try to power up the game. Make sure I have all my stuff plugged in still. Just set that there for now while we're testing. Okay. So, let's try it now. Where'd my cord go? I wasn't prepared to film. I started to walk away because I was getting aggravated, and I was like, oh, wait a minute. I bet that little switch isn't flipped. Okay, now it looks like we have power. There we go. All that work for a 3-in-1. Okay, back to Defender. Pro tip. I will come back to Defender finally. We did get this one going. I guess for you it was probably just a few seconds ago, but for me it was 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago. So I don't have time to like look through the manual or download a manual, but kind of what I think is our power is good at the power supply, but that doesn't mean it's good up here at the ROMs. And I think this is maybe, I don't know. One of these chips up here is, I thought maybe that one, maybe it's this one here. That part I might have to look up. I don't recognize, I thought I was gonna recognize the chip number. 9404, maybe that's it there. Anyway, I suspect there's either a problem here or with one of the ROMs, but what I think it is actually just the power. I think this is the power connector here. So I'm just gonna test the voltages here and make sure that I'm getting good solid power. I could have some drop from this little adapter here too. So let's check that out and make sure it's getting proper 5 volts and 12 volts. All right, so I pulled the board. This is I think the ROM board is what they call it, from Defender. I think what I remember, it was having this kind of problem anyway, where it wouldn't really boot right. And I think the issue is probably somewhere in here related to before it hits this chip. I'm thinking because these connectors are so damn tough to pull them off, I think the solder's probably cracked underneath here. So I'm gonna reflow and then clean and reseat all these chips, including this one. Put them back, hopefully all in the right order. And we'll use this for reference if we need to. And then we'll throw it in, that should be it. I think that's all it needs. So let's check it out. I screwed up this moment of truth. I got the board back in, got it cleaned up. I don't even have this power connector all the way in. I was gonna wiggle on it just to see if it was the connector side, because I know it's not the board side. And we do have a positive result. Monitor needs adjusted. It's really, really red. We've got some garbage over on that side of the screen. Did boot. I haven't checked to see if we can play a game yet. They got some kind of garbage going on here. What is all this? Okay, we're able. There we go. Okay. All right. Am I playing? I'm not playing yet, right? Oh, you only go up and down with this? See, I don't know how to play Defender. This is where I'm bad. I have no idea what I'm doing. No, that ain't it. Thrust. All right, that's how you explode. So this is how not to play Defender. Anyway, the buttons and stuff are working. I've only played on 2600, so I'm not really that good at this arcade game with the, 5-button style. Anyway, I'm gonna adjust this monitor. We got a little bit too much red. Let's see if we can find and turn that down and see if that makes a difference. Actually, let's go and get the fine-tuning screwdriver. Let's see. What is it? Oh, I have it in here. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. This is one of those screwdrivers that they're insulated so you don't short stuff out, at least as much. And we're going to go, let's see. Okay, so we have red, where are we at? Red, green, and blue. I'm gonna go, I think down will be counterclockwise on this. Let's see how that looks. That wasn't much of a change. A little bit. Let's see, a little bit more. All right, now it looks like a black screen, but we don't have any red at all. So let's see if we also have our drive and our cutoff, and I don't necessarily think that's what we need to do. Just turn this up just a little bit on the red. That was too much, actually, sorry. I don't want to go up that much. I just want to go up a little bit. Okay. Still don't really see any red. I'm assuming there should be red in the screen. Let's try. I'll see if you guys can see, and I'll look with you on this side. Okay, blue drive and red drive, right? we need a better look. Come on, zoom in for us. Okay, red drive is going to be this one then. Let's try turning it up a little bit. It feels like it was turned all the way up. Let's try to turn it down and the other one up a little. Feels like that's the way it's just feels maxed out. Come on, focus. Come on, we have things to do. Yeah, it's maxed out one way. I bet you this is blown out now. No? That's odd. I guess because the other one's turned down all the way. Okay, so let's just put it about in the middle. I'm going to put this side about in the middle. It was the top one. And about the middle. See what we look like now. You just don't want the black, you want the black background to be black. You don't want it to be red or blue tinted. But I don't see any red at all in my screen, which is not good. So I'm gonna try to turn it up just to see if I can get the red to come back. Or you know what? While I'm messing with this, one thing is your video comes to, this is a 4600. Your video comes to this video card here, and it's real easy to bump this stuff and lose a color or have too much of one. I just want to make sure all of my inputs are proper. Okay, I still don't see red, but it's not overblown either. Just go up a little bit. It might have been down. So I have a feeling like all of a sudden I have no red whatsoever. Did I kill the red drive completely on the transistor? I'm showing you the top of the cabinet. That's awesome. I'm gonna go all the way, one extreme all the way the other. I have a feeling that the red is totally gone, and I have a feeling that that is not the monitor. I have a feeling it is the video signal. Yeah, 0 red on that, and that could be, but I would have had to killed it somewhere. Should have to be here. One way or the other, still no red. I think that's what happened. I mean, if we don't have any red this way, then it's definitely, it's not coming in. We don't have red. That's what I'm trying to say. I have to figure it out. Either we have none from the video signal, or I mean it's getting lost before it hits the picture here, or somehow that's what it is. I'm pretty sure. I don't think we would have just completely lost it from the transistor. It is possible. I need to check that. It could be the drive transistor on the neck board. But I'm willing to guess that it's somewhere in this video signal and I just bumped something like that. All right, let me check it and we'll figure it out. At least the game works. Actually, I can move on. But at least the game works. I can get this later. That's what we'll do. We'll go on to the next problem. Okay, I'm starting to get tired now and I'm starting to get sloppy on the videos. This is Cruisin' World. This is around the corner from Defender. They said it didn't have any power, it wouldn't come on. Well, there's no power supply in it. So I put a new power supply in. It's got this weird thing where it's ran through from the wall, or from the wall basically to this. Then it has like the monitor, TV plugged in and ran up and around up here. So a bunch of monkey business in this one too. So I have a new power supply in it, and hopefully, see, look, there's just a red wire. Oh, that's not gonna work because that's the video. That's video for that converter board. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. Somebody is a moron. Didn't wire that right. So let me wire that in real fast and we'll have another moment of truth. And this one should be up and running. So I guess I didn't tape that, or I screwed up somehow. I wired the thing in and now the world is coming in, and then I walked over and adjusted the Hydro Thunder a little bit. And I didn't get any of it on tape, I guess, apparently. This one already looks like it's too bright again. It could be this level. It's kind of like a mist. That's okay. So this row's good. This row's good. This one I want to tweak the focus on and glue it to for now. Let's go ahead and get Hydro or Rampage back up. This is where I finally was at when I realized I didn't hit the button. So this is the last game for the front half. This one's on. This one just needs to be turned on. So let's do that and we can be done with the front half of this after I clean up my stuff back here. This is awesome. I'm just gonna put this in the office right now, or slide it back by the office, because I don't know if we're gonna have time by Wednesday, but I might be able to get it done by Friday. But looking good, looking good. I like it. If there wasn't so many LCDs, I'd really like to get it in and start adjusting monitors pretty soon. But we got a whole lot of games to go. We got to turn this corner. We got, I don't know what we're gonna do with these yet. We got a battery problem here, collapse, ugly monitor, power supply, going on a trade, chap kit or something on with that one. It's got geometry issues and it's got a really green look, which that would probably be a drive transistor or a bad signal. It could be other things. All right, let's swap around. Let's get this done. So I'm over here on this side. Rampage is fine. Monitor looks pretty good. The NBA Jam, just to check in on it and let you know, I think it still looks pretty good. I don't see the overwhelming green that I saw before. The white's still fairly white. Maybe I was dreaming. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I guess the white could be whiter, but it's pretty good. I don't think that it's overblown green anyway, like I was thinking. I was thinking it just got so bad that you could not see it by looking at it. Yeah, it's all right. We'll look at it again in a minute. Mortal Kombat 2 needs a battery. I'm out of batteries. I am gonna just kind of adjust a little bit. It looks like the blue's high on all three of these. So I'm gonna just adjust down on that a little bit. We're gonna have to skip the X-Men versus Street Fighter, but I will pull the chassis and work on it tonight. And then maybe we'll go ahead and clean this one. Oh, no. We're gonna hop over and put a power supply in this one and get it going. And then maybe look at these two. I kind of want those two to like be on. It would be impressive. Okay, so let's, that one's looking better as it warms up actually. A little better. Still dim maybe. I can't tell if it's dim or too blue. Well, that looks really blue. It's supposed to. This one I know. I had this one looking fine yesterday. It's too wide too. Okay, well, let's get busy. Not a whole lot more to add. Here is the NBA Jam at the end of the night. It still looks pretty good, so we're gonna just let it roll. See how it goes. We still have a few days till the grand opening, but I want it to look as good as possible for everybody on Wednesday. It's gonna be the soft opening. So this isn't like the final way the monitors will look, but we're getting closer and closer. Getting closer to the spots they're gonna be sitting. Maybe not that one there. The pinballs are a different story. We're just gonna have the middle one going. The logo is great. Let me show you the artwork that's in here. I'm gonna get pictures of all this stuff too. You did a great job. This would be a good screensaver for somebody. Feel like that's gonna work. Okay, and then we have the, well, what do you call it? The piranha plant? I don't even know what they're called. I don't remember. Okay, before we go down that way, let's just touch base with these. I got everything pulled out. Aw, so I unplugged that one on accident. She does work and looks good. Oh, I left my crap over here. Shit. I don't want to take that with me tonight. So all of the drivers are on this side. Both ski balls. All the drivers on this side, except for Grand Champion. I don't know why this guy is unplugged. That makes me mad because I had them all plugged in. Hang on, you'll have to look at something else for a second. I don't have the flash on. I don't see a problem. I must have unplugged it, I think. Thinking it was something else. Oh, I know what I did. I stepped on the power strip back there, dang it. Okay, well, I took this chassis home. This one here, the red drive went out on it. I have no red drive on it. This one looks much, much, much better. So you can see that. That one, I just cleaned it. I'd already adjusted it, but I just cleaned it. I'm hoping this one is the same way because it kind of looks the same. It's a little muted. And so I took that chassis home. It has collapsed. This one's annoying already. That one looks good already. You can see here, it comes up. It's kind of blown out in the camera anyway. I thought this was the scene where it started to look good. Maybe not. I'll get on with it. Anyway, I'll go back if it changes. This one, it looks like hot garbage, but I found out why. There's no blue in this one, and the blue pot on the back is just busted off, and you can't adjust the blue at all now. So hopefully that'll be an easy fix. And so tomorrow I'm gonna install this one. Hopefully I get it tonight at home. I'm gonna get the red drive transistor on the neck board of Bad Dudes. I'm gonna get a new pot on this one. We're gonna put a new power supply in this one. We're gonna trade this one by Wednesday. This one, and what is missing? Is it blue on this one too? I see green. It's either green or blue that I see and not the other. So we're gonna have to work on that one. Cap it, maybe a tri transistor, or check our video signal. This one says bad power supply. So we need to get that transistor off or some kind of new power break and wire and a switcher. We need a way for the monitor to come on, going through a transformer. This one, maybe we need a monitor in it. I don't remember. I'll have to rewatch my video on that one. But I'm gonna try to do something with them, and if we're not gonna do anything with them, I'm gonna yank them off the floor and put something else in their spot, possibly Dungeons and Dragons, and then I'll move Centipede back there. Don't really need anything right there in that slot. But that's as far as I got today. We're almost done with this area. There's nothing to this side. Those are for another day. And then done. I say done as in they're working. Done, that one's working, done. This one, the power supply's wired in, but I haven't tried it yet. The Turtles in Time's ready to go. That one's going in a trade. That one they played all day. That one looks like the board works. I don't know. I haven't done enough research on it. This one, more hot garbage. It works fine. You hear the power supply? Ugh. I don't know if it's just something vibrating or what's going on, but I'm gonna switch that anyway, just because it sounds like it'll catch on fire. I love the monitor on that one. This one seems like it's really close, but like the pallet's off or something. Maybe it's just me. And then now we have like a weird waviness over here and no game over here. I'll figure that out. And that one's been capped. I just have to adjust the width. So we are really, really, really close now. Everything that is down is really close. The only thing that is actually down are these 2 games up here. So everything else is either traded or is being multi-caded. Except for that guy, but that's just a monitor. So that's where we are, and it is the end of Monday night. So we have one more full day tomorrow, and if I'm not done, I am going to be pulling an all-nighter and working through Wednesday afternoon, and their semi-grand open, not semi, it's a soft opening for families and friends will be tomorrow afternoon, or Wednesday afternoon. So we only have a day and a half left, but we are almost there. Yes. All right. So stick around, and tomorrow I'll have another video for you guys. These 2 right here are going to be ground and 5 volt. So what do we get here? Did I not turn the game on? I didn't turn the game on. I guess that would help. Hang on.
Here it is. A nice little trade. The person I traded got what they wanted. I got what I wanted. And a pretty good deal on it too.
Super hang on. Get what I want.
That comes later.
Yeah.
Okay. It's on fire.
Whoa.
Lots of smoke.
Well, that's bad.
Yeah, well, thanks for watching.
When you take care of people, people take care of you in this community.
That's the truth.
So everyone, please remember that. Even if we're competitors, we're not enemies.